Yo, Still Mills, what's the deal, man? I'm fresh off the clock. It is scorching hot out here today, man. I had to take my shoes off, bro. I'm hot as hell, and I'm trying to let this car cool down so I can drive. But man, I'm about to just get the rolling right now because I'm ready to get home. Nigga ain't got to go to the gym today, so I get a kick it day. Unless my son's trainer told me he can take him today and we go up there and train with him. But peep game, man, I want to talk about something. And this is something that has to be addressed right now, bro. And we aiming this once again at the American boxing scene. How bad is it that Rolando Romero is a 2-division champion? We got to talk about this because this is just some shit that shouldn't be happening, man. This is... You know, man, listen, right? So your average nigga in the street is not gonna whoop Rolly. Let's get that out there. Your average nigga in the street is not gonna be able to fuck with Rolly. But on a world level, Rolly is just not that guy. He's not that guy. And how does a dude on a world level, not that guy, go on to be a 2-division champion? How does Ryan Garcia even get into a position where he's an interim champion, and beating Ryan Garcia puts you in a position to elevate you to championship status once Jaron Ennis relinquishes the belts and jumps up to fucking junior middleweight? What is going on here, man? What the fuck are we doing? What the fuck are we doing? If he was in a situation where, all right, cool, it just so happened to be happenstance, now you're a champion, you know, that'd be a easier pill to swallow than this. But when he fought Barroso, he should not have won that fight because he was getting dominated. He didn't beat Ishmael. None of the punches that was, the fight was stopped on punches that wasn't even landing. He became a champion off of that. He became a champion off of that. Like, let's go through the champions that we have now. The American champions we have now. We got Shock. We got Stephen Fulton, Teofimo, Brian Norman. Nah, it ain't Ray Savage. He lost to Nick Ball. I'm trying to Tank, Shakur. Can't even say Keyshawn no more. I mean, Rolly. I'm struggling right now, man. Bud hasn't let his belt go at 154 pounds yet, so we got Bud. We got... I'm literally struggling right now to come up with champions that we have, you dig? And maybe I'm tripping. Maybe I'm tripping, but that number is starting to rapidly dissipate. David's a champion. Benavidez is a champion. Who else? I'm real life struggling, man. I really can't. I can't think of that. I can't think of no more. That's a shame. How the fuck is Rolly Romero a 2-division champion, Brody? This is shit that should not be happening. This is what happens when niggas want to milk fights and marinate fights. This is the shit that we get. This is the shit that we get. This is the shit that we get when it's Instagram and all that shit that's boosting your profile and your notoriety as a fighter as opposed to putting in the work. This is what we get. Because Ryan should have never been in a position to be a fucking, why does he have an interim strap? Especially considering that fight was ruled a no contest, bro. Ain't there consequences for that? Ain't there consequences for that? And even then, bro, why are you in position? Gary Antoine Russell's another American champion. Richardson Hitchens is another American champion. You dig? So that's two more right there that I missed out on. But what the fuck are we doing, my nigga? Like, what are we doing? Like, how fucked up is it that Rolly? I can't wrap my mind around this. Rolly Romero is a 2-division champion. Like, at this point, this dude is teetering on the brink of potentially being inducted into the Hall of Fame. If he can make if he can somehow find a way to, weave through the cracks of the bullshit, maybe he jumps up another division. He becomes a champion up there. Just imagine if this dude unifies, dog. Like, man, come on, man. Like, what do we do? There's no reason why Rolly Romero should be a 2-division world champion, man. That's my point. That is my point. What does it say about the talent pool over here that Rolly Romero is a 2-division champion? In a division that was up until July 2023 was a hotbed for talent, American talent. And now that division has dwindled and fell out of grace so far that Rolly Romero is a 2-division champ. I don't get how nobody does it, like how this isn't a head scratcher to people. Because it's baffling to me. Like, I'm really sitting here like, Rolly Romero is a 2-division champion. My nigga, what are we doing? As a boxing scene here in America, where America is just supposed to be the pinnacle of talent, Rolly Romero is a 2-division champion, dog. Like, I can't wrap my mind around that. Now, he did look better in there against Ryan Garcia. He did. I could give him that. You did. When you get outboxed by Rolly Romero, I'm trying to be nice, you dig, because I don't want to be that nigga that, I don't like saying niggas is whack. But Rolly just isn't that guy on the world stage. He's not. And it's contradictory to what it is that I'm saying, because he's shown twice that he is with being a 2-division champion. But this is just my point. This shit shouldn't be happening, because that division should be so talent rich that Rolly shouldn't even be. He shouldn't even be an afterthought, dog. This shit is filthy. It's fucking filthy. It's filthy. And this is why I don't, just when, people get, America has, for the past 10 years, about 8 to 10 years, lived off the prestige of our, of our past champions. We've lived off that. We've lived off that for close to a decade now. To where when you talk about what's going on in the now, they're gonna bring up the past. What's happening now doesn't matter. We could talk about the past, yeah, definitely. You have you can't go where you're going until you know where you come from. We could definitely commemorate the champions of yesterday, man. But what are we doing in the now? Because what's happening in the now is not a justification because of what happened yesterday. We have a 2-division champion in Rolly Romero, and Rolly Romero is just not. Rolly ain't it. Rolly ain't it. He's not it. And this dude has managed to become a 2-division world. Like, I just can't wrap my mind around that. I can't wrap my mind around that, bro. But the level of expectation is just plummeted in the American boxing scene that it's just like it's whatever now. I mean, shit. We was talking about Ryan, Tank, Devin, and Shakur were the next 4 kings. And I got caught up in that shit for a minute too, but now I realize how stupid I sounded. That's the level, just the level of expectation has just plummeted. And we look like fools, goddamn fools. And now a dude who was supposed to be the next inductee of the Four Kings loses to Rolly Romero, making this fool a 2 division champion, dog. Like, what the fuck is this? It's unacceptable, bro. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I'm gonna need y'all niggas to really tighten the fuck up. Y'all got to, man, because nah, my nigga, nah, The fighters that we should be pushing don't get the most praise. The fighters that we do push don't deserve the praise that they're getting. There's no reason why Tank should be getting the praise that he gets. He doesn't do what he needs to do in order to be, you know, a recipient of that praise. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. There's no intrigue and pizzazz with a lot of these dudes, man. Tank has the style to be a fan favorite. He honestly does. But he doesn't have the resume. Ryan has the prestige and the notoriety and the marketability to be that guy, but he just doesn't have the passion and he doesn't have the attributes. Shakur Stevenson has the skills, doesn't have the style. Devin Haney has the skill, doesn't have the style or the power. I just can't. This shit is just baffling me, man. It's sickening, man. It's sickening. When Rolly fucking Romero was a 2 division champion. Rolly Romero is a 2 division champion. Think about that, man. Jai Opetaia more than likely won't be a 2 division champion. Jai more than likely will not be a 2 division champion. And that dude is the fucking truth. A lot of them cruiserweight dudes is not gonna be 2 division champions. Because everybody can't beat Usyk. Everybody can't beat Usyk. Chris Billam-Smith is not gonna be a 2 division champion. Can Brian Norman compete at 154 pounds? I don't know. I think he could. But we gotta wait and see. Virgil Ortiz hasn't even caught a belt yet. He hasn't fought for a belt yet. We could just do this all day. Fighters who, you know, just who more than likely won't be 2 division champions, dog. Subriel Matias more than likely won't be a 2 division champion. These are better fighters, head and shoulders above Rolly Romero. But this dude has managed to capture 2 straps in 2 different divisions, dog. I can't wrap my mind around this shit. I can't wrap my mind around it. How do more talented fighters have shorter shortcomings than a Rolly Romero? You just can't make this shit up, man. So I just say, and a lot of the fighters I named, by the way, wasn't, you know, they're not Americans, but I was just speaking, you know, making enough, you know, speaking to a broader point. My point is this, man. America needs to get their head out their ass. The milking and marinating fights, y'all need to start striking while the iron is hot. Strike while the iron is hot. And go off of that, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to come across another, you know, another domestic level rival that's going to spark the interest and the intrigue of the boxing public. Yeah, you want the attention of the casuals, man, but you can't forget about the motherfuckers who's here for the long run, meaning the hardcores. Brian Norman Jr., man, I made a video some time ago saying that, you know, Boots ducked him, man. I was wrong as 2 left feet. I was wrong as 2 left feet. Now y'all are calling him out after he knocks out Jin Suzaka. But hey, I'm outie, dog. No, I'm not about to. No, I'm outie. I can't make the weight anymore. Nah, y'all blew it. I'm outie. And now y'all gonna use that to guilt trip this dude in the. No, he running from us. Like I heard him say, yo, you know, they pack up their boots and leave. No, well, you know you. We all know that that's cap because he sent you an offer. He sent you an offer, bro. Y'all wanted more money. Miscalculated steps like that. And I fuck with Brian Norman. And I think Brian Norman has a good chance at beating the Boots, but you gotta prove it. You gotta put yourself in position to prove it. You can't play yourself out of position thinking that you're worth more money than you are. When motherfuckers put a bag in your face, you gotta take that bag. All that, yo, man. Everybody can't be the Smokestack twins and Sinners where they teaching shorty, hey, we talking numbers, man. So, yo, man, 10 cents won't do. Give me another number. A lot of y'all ain't in position to bargain. Y'all ain't in position to marinate milk shit. Y'all gotta strike while the iron is hot. That's why these other countries are starting to catch up with us and lap us. Because they don't starve their fans for fights that they want to see. They getting them motherfuckers in the ring. Cool. Y'all 15-0, 16-0. Both of y'all. Time to lock horns. With us, it's just the dog and pony show that comes with it. I wasn't looking forward to this fight, but Charlo and Plant, there was no reason for just put them niggas in the ring. Fuck it. And now look at what happened. Plant gets violated by Resendiz, and here we back to square. Now it's like, yo, the fight is dead in the water. Just saying, man, y'all, America, wake the fuck up, bro, because this shit is nasty. There's never a reason why Rolly Romero should be a 2-division champion. There's no reason for that. Who the fuck in my driveway, gang? Niggas really be parking in my driveway. Fuck wrong with people? Motherfuckers a trip. America, wake up, get your head out your ass. There's no reason why a division that is historically talent rich is so desolate that we have Rolly Romero as a 2-division champion. That just ain't gonna cut the mustard, man. Y'all gotta do what it is that y'all gotta do and step y'all shit back up. Fuck that marinating shit. No. That ain't it. That ain't it. And that's practically all I gotta say about it, man. Shame on y'all, man. Shame on y'all. Stop, pricing yourselves out of these fights and stop marinating shit and let the fights strike while the iron is hot, so we can just weed the bullshit ass niggas out of here and the real rise to the top. Doses.